Hello everyone. I am here for my review of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City Season 1 Episode 2. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning one of my peoples, welcome back. Now I'm gonna let y'all know something right now. I'm having trouble, trying to figure out between Lisa and Lisa and Meredith, because these two look a lot alike. So there's a chance that I'm gonna say Lisa and I'm in Meredith, and there's a chance I'm gonna be saying Meredith and I'm in Lisa. There's a few other people who's like, hold up, that's not the same person. These two different people. Okay, I'm getting it now. This is where I'm going in my head. I don't know if they've always looked this way or they just happened to go to the same surgeon and came out looking the same way. I don't know. Y'all know there's a few female celebrities who have all gone to the same doctor to get the same nose, the same lips, and the same jawline, and they done came out looking like the same person. This is kind of what we got going on with Meredith and Lisa, but I don't know if they had surgery or not. But I know some other girls on this show who have had surgery, and I'm like, was this how you wanted to look? But okay, I'm not judging. If you want to change something about your body, I am not the person to be like, you shouldn't do that. You should love who you are. If you want to change something, you change something. Just make sure you go to a board certified surgeon and not just a surgeon, because there's a difference. A board certified surgeon, he went to school for this. This is what he got a degree in. A surgeon, you could have just been somebody who was able to do, removing somebody's gallbladder. You went to a weekend seminar, now you out here doing liposuction and facelifts. It's two different things. But anyway, we're still at Jen's party that she is thrown for Meredith. Yes, I said this is Jen's party that she is thrown for Meredith. Let that sink in. And she's still going off about the hurtful, nasty comments that Mary said. Mary happens to walk in like, what's the big deal? Like, she's like, what's the big deal is you said I smell like hospital. She's like, I didn't say you smell like hospital. I said it smelled like hospital. Like, okay. Then she doubles down in her confessional. Her whole crew smell like hospital. Now, she's supposed to be first lady or pastor. I can't remember. So I'm assuming that you don't go visit any of the people in your congregation who are sick in the hospital, because the smell of hospital just throws you into a tailspin. Now she gets I guess this is where she wants to get sympathy, because she was in the hospital for over a month. Because she wouldn't got her older glands removed and had complications and was in the hospital for a month and ended up having 12 surgeries. So the smell of the hospital brings back all kind of traumatic memories for her. So every time she smells the hospital smell, she just, I can't take it. Okay, that's all well and good. You get triggered by that smell because you were in the hospital for so long. You had all these surgeries. You had complications from your surgeries and all that good stuff. You don't have to say it out loud. You don't have to be like, oh my goodness, it smells like this in here. That's like going to somebody's house and oh my goodness, what is that smell? You keep that mess to yourself. Make an excuse as to why you got to leave something so you don't have to sit around it. But making the kind of, it smells like hospital in here. No. And I almost fell out because Jen said her outfit looked like a Christmas tree. I was like, it looked like a whole bunch of lime green tulle that somebody just slapped together. And then she had on white tights. I didn't know people still wear white tights if you over the age of 8 years old. I didn't know that, but hey, she go to a Pentecostal church, and maybe that's the thing. But I thought you were supposed to wear, if you wear stockings, that you're supposed to wear stockings that match your skin tone. Me, it's coffee, because that matches my skin tone. And yes, I am somebody who still wears stockings on occasion when you could go to church. Because if I got on heels, I need to have something between my heels and my feet. And stockings was just it. But anyways, Meredith is like, we ain't finna do this. This is my birthday, but this is Jen's party. Let's get back to Jen's party to celebrate my birthday. So I was like, okay, cool. We gonna squash this. I don't know if they apologize for not, because I wasn't really paying attention. And this is when Whitney pulls Lisa aside to let her know, thank you for having the bartenders and, the alcohol at my my what's it called, reception of my party. But your bartenders did get drunk at my vow renewal, and they got into some of my husband's tequila, and they kind of sort of trashed my house. Now, Lisa is feeling some type of way, like, I done gave this girl this free alcohol, and I done gave her doggone bartenders who served this free alcohol, and she over here complaining she could have went to the liquor store to get said alcohol, but she over here getting it from me, and, getting it donated from me for free. And she over talk about what was going on, but she was just letting you know, hey, the bartenders that you hired, first of all, I appreciate you for, the alcohol and all that stuff, but those bartenders that were very unprofessional, they was drinking a lot, getting drunk, they was digging into my husband's alcohol that he didn't got from Scotland or Ireland, one of the two, and there was broken glass in my house. I just think you should know. But Lisa, she takes offense to this, like, how dare she, complain about my company. But, like, boo-boo, if this is your company and this is the people you hired, maybe she's letting you know so you won't hire these people again. I don't know. So, we moving on. Heather is still upset that Lisa dismissed her at the party. They're at the ski lodge, and Whitney's like, okay, she dismissed you, so why are you inviting her on this little girls' afternoon ski trip? She's like, well, she's part of the group, and I was hoping that we can, sort some things out and all that other stuff. But Whitney's like, well, look at here. After Jen's party that was on Meredith's birthday, Lisa called and she was talking about some don't come for my business, and then she threatened to tell people that I'm a swinger. And, like, how else can her and her husband be close unless they are swingers? So, Lisa looked like she one of them people. She'll throw out, you do something the slightest against her. Now, mind you, granted, there was cameras, filming, but there was not an absolute guarantee that the camera, the editors was going to show this specific scene. Whitney pulled her to the side and let her know what it went down. She didn't do it amongst the group. Like, we going to do this privately. Is to, so a lot of drama won't ensue, but then drama ensued because she would have go out here and say that I'm a swinger. Moving over, Whitney, her dad is trying to get his life back on track. He has been addicted to painkillers for the past 10 years, and it's took a toll on him. He's kind of been, like, shunned by the church. Now, I don't know if this is one of those, like, he was partying and, got hooked on pills, or he had a bad accident or had some type of surgery and they, prescribed him pills, and then his body, became addicted. And then after, the doctor's like, I can't give you no more pills. It's like he was going from doctor to doctor. I don't know if it's that. I don't know. He was, buying it off the street. I don't know. That's how a lot of people end up on hard drugs or on pills. They didn't have the surgery. They're not used to, strong pills that have opioids in it, like hydrocodone, oxycodone, Percocet, all those drug, like, medications like that. And then you get on these pills for a certain amount of time, and then your body's brain receptors, they like this, and they want more, and they want more. And now you going from doctor to doctor complaining about all these different ailments just to get these pills. And next thing you know, they're no longer giving you pills. So now you got to go to somebody on the street to get these pills. So, but she is trying to be there from him because he was shunned by everybody else. Like, he was a self-made millionaire. He owned his own beauty school, salon, his own hair care line. But, like, once he became an addict, like, people was looking down on him. And, some of the people in the church, they believed his addiction was a consequences of, they believe addiction is the consequences of your own choice, and kind of like, we ain't gonna have nothing to do with you. But she's been there for him, emotionally and physically for the past few years since she's found out that he is an addict, and she's just wanting him to get better. Hopefully he does get better. So the ladies are on their little ski trip. Now, y'all, I don't do the code. It looked oh so beautiful. I'm the type of person, like, okay, let's go to the cabin that, you know, is out there, not out in the woods, all secluded somewhere, like a little cabin, you know, a nice big cabin, like Jen Chateau, you know, there, fireplace, drinking hot cocoa, just, you know, relaxing and chilling. That would have been me. I don't think I would have wanted to go on the slopes because I don't do the cold. I am from Indiana. I grew up in Indiana as a young girl. And I remember how the snow used to want to cut you in half. And I remember, you know, being weeks and weeks out of school because the snow done came through. I remember all that. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. It looks beautiful. But one, I don't ski and I don't snowboard because I'm scared like that. It looked fun. You know, Mary, Jen, and Lisa, they over there on the bunny slope. They there to look cute and not to do too much. But Heather, Whitney, and Meredith, they acting like they at the Winter Olympics. They skiing, they snowboard, they doing all of the things, having all of the fun. I was like, okay, that's good. Y'all was out here actually, you know, skiing and not just we here to look cute in our snow outfits. I was like, okay, I appreciated that. But, you know, I don't think I could have done that. That's just not me. If it was required and I was on a show like this, you know, I'll probably have been like Jen and them. I'll probably been on the little bunny slopes because, you know, I don't really do the cold like that. But I guess they're used to it. I don't know. So the ladies, they, you know, after they go skiing and snowboarding, they decide to have, you know, dinner. Now, I don't know where this other friend came from, but she was there. She just was at the end. I was like, where's she come from? But okay, she's there. Now, Wendy tells the lady that she and her dad have been invited to Mary's church. And then they was like, oh, okay, good. She was like, you know, he wanted to, you know, Mary invited us to her church and we decided to go. And I kind of got it was, you know, the daddy still felt judged by the Mormon church. That's why he wants to go back to the church, but he feels, you know, judged by them. And that's one thing that they do. Like, why do we judge each other? And that conversation, like, turned to, like Whitney's like, why do we judge each other? And Lisa, she felt that this was a direct quote towards her or question towards her. And she was like, okay, just say how you feel. When he says, I felt judged by Lisa. Lisa's like, I didn't judge you. She's like, I felt threatened after the party. And here go Lisa. If you felt threatened, that's because you felt threatened. I didn't threaten you. That's what she just said. She felt threatened. And then you turned around and said, if you just felt threatened, I didn't do it. I'm like, really? Did you just hear what you said? She felt threatened. That's how you felt, but I didn't do that. Whether you did it or not, that's how she felt. And she said, she said, well, the conversation afterwards was don't go there or I'm going to bring up these messy, wait a minute, what I write? Okay, well, after the summer was, don't go there or I'm going to bring up these rumors. Meaning, I'm going to tell everybody that you was out here swinging with your husband. Whitney didn't say that at the table because she was like, if I bring up the word swinger, then all the lady at the whole conversation, oh my goodness, is Whitney and her husband a swinger? If they're a swinger, but she already said it on, you know, camera, all that stuff. She just didn't want to bring it up then. She's like, I don't judge you because I don't care enough to judge you. I was like, see, she's telling you how she feels. And this is when Heather jumps in. She's like, well, you may not judge people or threaten people, but you sure do lie. You told Jen that I was out here flashing my breasts in college. I would have been kicked out of school had I done that. She's like, that's what made it so funny. And she was over here like laughing the whole time. She was like, you over talking about all about love and kindness, but you over here threatening to spread rumors about my cousin, and you was over here lying to me about showing my breasts. They kind of sort of like apologized and everything, but I was like, okay. I could see Mary. She seemed like she very like, I am better than you. The way she's always looking and acting, I could see that. Meredith, her husband, they separated. Yeah. She keeping it hush hush because she know how the Mormon church is about people getting divorced, and she doesn't want to be looked down upon like Heather is looked down upon and how Whitney is looked down upon. She don't want that in her life. Her husband says that he not out here dating some people, but he hopes that she not. And she had this look of, well, boy, I am. I don't know, but that is just the look that I got from her. I don't know. She don't even want him looking in her phone. Now, me and my husband, I know the password to his phone. He know the password to my phone because we're not doing anything. We don't have no secrets. He can go through my phone any time he wants to. There's been plenty of times when I am playing a game on my phone and I go give me like a drink of water and I just leave my phone right there. Long as he don't mess up my game, long as I done finished that level or waiting to go to the next level or waiting to repeat that level, long as you don't mess up my game, you can look through my phone all you want. That's just how I feel. So y'all, I was appreciative of Mary asking, Lisa, just let this girl tell you how she feels. She wasn't all extra like she was in the beginning of the episode, and I'm hopefully this is who the real Mary is. But like Mary, just because you can say what you want, don't expect people to take it that way. Somebody might want to pop you in your mouth. So y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It is free all day, every day, free $99. Make sure your notifications are on so when my beautiful face puts up a video, you can click on it, you can like it, you can share it with your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.